That solitude broken a couple of hours ago when Tommy Tuberville led the Auburn Tigers through the Tiger Walk.
It's great to be an Auburn Tigers. It's great to be an Auburn Tigers.
A crowd in excess of 80,000 gathered in Jordan-Hare for this meeting between the Alabama Crimson Tide, once beaten for the year, and the Tigers of Auburn, twice beaten. And to begin the festivities, the majestic flight of the eagle called Tiger. Offensive snap. Alabama has thrown a pass, and in every game this season, they have completed the pass. They're going for the 11th. Wayne Dickens, number 96. 3rd and 13 out of the spread. Auburn has 3 men down. They bring 4. McClever from the outside. And Coyle is sacked for the second time.
Well, not a good start at all if you're an Alabama fan. 2 sacks in the first 3 plays. See from Auburn is a lot of misdirection plays, particularly early. Bootlegs, reverses, things to try to take advantage of this speed.
There's Brandon Cox, got it out to Jake Slaughter. Beautiful timing by Cox because he had DeMarco Ryans in his face.
Well, there was a bootleg. Again, when you play against them, only 6 touchdowns allowed.
Trey Smith, the running back, is coming in motion now across the backfield. They fake it, go the misdirection route. Here's Cox in the end zone. Caught, Auburn touchdown. Ben Obamanu. Wow. 2nd down and 8. Here's Kenny Irons, and Cox comes deep. Oh, he's got a man open at the 10. It's Courtney Taylor, number 86, who's been hobbled all year long by one of those high ankle sprains. Play at the end of the win over Georgia last week, recovered the fumble from Aroma Shadu in the end zone, preserving possession of the ball, and it led to the winning field goal. Here's Irons, big hole, huge hole, touchdown, Auburn. Again right now, 3rd and 15. Coyle under pressure. That's 3 sacks in the first 3 possessions.
See, Alabama's not going to be able to throw on these guys on 3rd down.
He was the coach then, had Brody Coyle, didn't recruit him heavily, and he wound up at Auburn. And he's settled in to have a really fine year. Here's the reverse. Obamanu, he's got a blocker down. He's got room. He does a little shifty run. Now it's a foot race into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. LSU, with destiny in its own hands, they defeated both of these teams this year, and both games went into overtime. Here's Cox out of the backfield. That one is caught by Preche Rodriguez.
Fumble, ball's on the ground.
And a fumble.
What are they ruling? Fumble.
And Alabama ball. Longtime Auburn head coach Pat Dye will go into the College Football Hall of Fame in December, and today the field was named Pat Dye Field.
Are Nancy McDonald.
2nd down and 9. Coyle stumbles, gets it off to Kenneth Darby. He's got some room. Down the sidelines, banged out of bounds at the 25. Goal from the 1. Castile again is the running back in this power formation. He's got 6 touchdowns. Looking for the 7th, drives in. Alabama is on the board.
What a great gut check drive for Alabama. It started with their defense, and that's been their strength all year. Their defense got the turnover.
Offensive coordinator. 3rd down, 6. Out of the timeout. Stunts. Oh, they got it the 6th time.
Unbelievable.
6 sacks first half.
They beat Brody Croyle to the setup spot on that time. Marquise Gunn was at the setup position.
3 men down. Now Harper's up on the line. See if they're coming. They are coming. Here's Juwan Simpson. Cox with time. Delivers it wide open. Catch is made inside the 30 by Anthony Mix. First down.
He hangs in there. He's tough. He's not afraid to get hit.
He is 12 of 14 for 115 yards. Irons. Left side, he was a fake. It's a touchdown. Cole Bennett, the backup tight end. Beautiful job of play faking. That's another talent that Cox has. I don't know. I never talked to him. He won't answer me. Said he's even more quiet than Jason Campbell was a year ago. Here is Brandon Brooks. Looks for a wall. Gets it. To the 34-yard line.
2 years ago in the 2003 game.
They bunch up now, break the bunch, and one comes to the right side. That's Goodell. Pressure from McClover. 8 sacks.
I mean, that's not even fair. I mean, Stanley McClover, who has been hurt with a high ankle sprain for most of the season.
He was the hero of back-to-back wins, Ole Miss and Tennessee. This would equal his season long. Matt Miller will hold. Christensen from 43 just does cut it inside the right upright. And they spent some time here when he was a boy, when his dad was on the Auburn staff. 3rd and 12. Blitz. Croyle. 10 sacks. 10. Ball back, 11th sack. Antarius Williams. The 11th sack of Brody Croyle in this ball game. A hiccup against Georgia Tech in the season opener. A loss in overtime to LSU. They're going to wind up 9-2.
It's hard to imagine that 2 years ago.
Here's the toss by John Parker Wilson, up for grabs, caught by DJ Hall, and he's down at the 1-yard line.
Complete to number 22, DJ Hall.
28 seconds to go. John Parker Wilson reaches across, touchdown, Alabama.
Repeating a trip to Atlanta this year.
Alabama will go for 2. Here's John Parker Wilson, drills it, and it is caught, and it is good for the 2 points. So that will make it 28-18 with 23 seconds to go. A couple of trustees, the athletic director, the plane was owned by Bobby Lauder. They went to try and ask Bobby Petrino if he would come here and replace Tommy Tuberville. That obviously did not happen, and Tommy Tuberville is getting another shower as the Auburn Tigers defeat Alabama for the 4th consecutive year. Brody Croyle's final game in the SEC. The Auburn Tigers go to 9-2. Alabama's 9-2. For Tracy Wolfson, Todd Blackledge, I'm Vern Lundquist. We will see you next week in Gainesville.